So, this is the first video for my YouTube channel. This will be the first step into what I want to do. And the journey, I'm going to be talking from the heart of things that's been going on, things that you need to fix, things you need to reconsider. First of all, I am someone who been through a lot, and I've been all the time by myself, talking and analyzing how human and people think. So, I am an alien, so don't you ever try to compare, but to take advantage of this information that I'm about to share with you. You may hear my accent, try your best to understand, because you could take wisdom from a crazy person. So, how about someone with the accent? So, don't make that as something that sensitive. Worry about the information I'm dropping on you. I'm gonna be talking randomly in the beginning, and then as I go on, I'm gonna have to label things. But I rather talk about everything, and that's gonna be okay because sometimes I might repeat the same thing. It's gonna be the universe wanting me to repeat it, so someone else could take advantage of it that day. So, suffering and feeling lonely sometimes is a good thing, and really a good thing. Sometimes it's really a bad thing. We're gonna talk about, as of today, as me going on a third date, getting intimate, the last minute stopping from having actions, you know what I mean? Which is a good thing. But what I see a lot is a lot of these people are broken from inside, like issues with families, which is okay, as everybody, especially me, we all suffering from that. So I find it interesting. So when you go on a date, first, second, third, people be trying to get to know that person, and you really don't want to get to know the person. That's what we thought to do growing up. You see your auntie, your best friend, whoever, they be like, "Hey, we going on a date." Your parents be like, "Hey, did you go on a date with this person?" Blah blah blah. It became something very normal to us. I feel like in order to succeed, sometimes you have to do the opposite. The door that they tell you it's an entrance, use it as an exit. And if it tell you that it's an exit, use it as an entrance. So sometimes we have to be different. And what I mean by that is, instead of you get to know that person, of course, the first date gotta be, what's your name, your last name, what you like to do, what kind of work you do, family members, sibling, you have kids, you don't, etc. Basic. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the second and the third date, when people try to get intimate directly. Why? You will save yourself a lot of time, especially by shutting your mouth and let the other person speak. But also, if you dig in deeper in their past, because that's really where all the problem gonna come in the future when you get with that person, and you get to save yourself a lot of time by 90%. If this person been through a lot, you've been through a lot. That's not a big deal. But if they been through something that's way crucial, way tragic than you, that's something you will never relate, to the point that you are not relating or feeling what's this person talking about. It has nothing to do with the chemistry, of course. Chemistry play a part if you want to be friend basically with that person. But we're talking about to have a family, because this is a scary thing. Bringing a crazy parents to raise innocent babies that has nothing to do with anything in life. So try to do things differently, by try to dig deeper. That person gonna try to know what you're doing at the moment, at the present time, but you shoot your shots at a different thing, and you will be shocked. A lot of times you will find a man, for instance, that raised by a female, he got that feminine side, but you have no idea where this coming from. Then you have to dig deeper, see what he's raised by. A lot of us parents not together at an early age, that affect us without us knowing. And I realized that, like, even in my own family, that we have, I could look at like uncles and aunts. Sorry about that. I dropped the. But I look at families, even us, like I could tell that my own blood, such as uncles and aunts, they need to go to a therapy weekly, monthly, because at one point when you have a child, that child gonna be, you're going to be raising that child normally based on your brain, but at one point unconsciously you're gonna be acting and behaving in a way that you have no control over, but in your brain you think you're doing the right thing. And imagine years pass by, you think you're doing the right thing, but you're not doing the right thing. And that's why, even if you're a good person, not a good person, you will still need a therapy daily to discuss things with a doctor that is more specialized, telling you the remedy of how these kids that you're trying to raise behave, because that's effect. Here we got this 30 years old now dating somebody, and he's sick, and that's what brings us to the same subject. A lot of times you see an older person trying to get with a younger person, and that's basically, you could think like that person missed a lot of times. It's like someone went to jail for 10 years. He basically from 19, he got out 29. So, imagine what era you missed. So that person trying to fix and reminisce on the good days, and he see everyone had certain things, the news that he used to hear on social media while he's far away. So all of this will adds up when you're trying to meet up with someone. So lesson of today, I would say, don't be trying to get to know the person in the present, because you'll be shocked once you get with this person officially. 10 years later, his or her past will come hunting both of you. especially if you have the same thing, without letting that person know. Imagine both of you, and then there's kids in the middle, 15 years later, and this circle and the cycle keep going on and on and on. So this is the very first video. I'm just talking out of my brain. As you can see, it's very humbling. I'm not trying to make this look more luxurious as a studio. The mic, the sound, all of these things. So just take the message as it came to you if you watch this video. If you have any suggestion, please write it down for me in the comments. Make sure you subscribe because we have more deeper conversation coming up. Thank you.